Hi, in this video we're going to show you a tool you could use to do things such as create bootable flash drives for installing Windows and Linux and so on. And then you could also use this tool to do things such as burn CDs and DVDs. Alright, so it's called AnyBurn. So there is a free version and a pro version. So if you go to their website here, you can see what you could do with each one. So the free version does have a lot of features. And we did do a video on this, which I'll include in the description if you want to check that out. But one thing we missed is the option here to create bootable USB drives. I think we might have mentioned that it was not part of the free version, and it actually is. So you can see there's only a couple things that you can't do with the free version. So we're going to show you how to create a bootable flash drive, and then we'll boot up to it and make sure it works. All right, so we're going to use it with Windows 11 25H2. All right, so we're going to open the program here. So you can see we have this option here. Then you also have this drop down with some other options here, such as clean your flash drive, or back up a USB drive to an image, or restore an image file to USB drive. All right, so we're just going to click on the main one here. All right, so to do this, we need to run it as administrator, so click OK. All right, so now you just need to browse to your ISO file here. So I have this one on the desktop for Windows 11. All right, so it'll automatically pop up this section here to remove the requirements for the 4 gigs of RAM and the TPM if you want. And then also remove the requirement for the online account. And then you could also have it create a local account if you want. So I'm going to do that. We'll just see if that works. We'll just call this Todd and take off the S. Make it capitalized in case it matters. And if you don't see this option, you could come here and click on Customize Windows Installation. All right, so now we have some options here for the boot mode. So for Windows 11, we're going to want to use UEFI, and there's also this DD writer for using Linux. So we'll pick this one here. Click on Next. So it tells you all data on the drive will be overwritten, so make sure there's nothing on there you want to keep, and obviously make sure you choose the right flash drive if you have more than one. All right, so this will take a few minutes here. So I will pause the video and then be back when it's done. All right, so the burning process is complete, but it took quite a bit of time, and that's because I chose a specific option here, which is under the settings, or I should say I didn't deselect the option here to verify written data. So you might want to uncheck this if you're in more of a hurry, but if you want to make sure everything worked out correctly, let's say you need to take this flash drive somewhere and you're not going to have another way to recreate it if there's a problem, then you might want to use this option and then just walk away while you're burning the flash drive. All right, so that is done. So let's see if we could take a look at it here. All right, so it looks like a typical Windows installation flash drive. All right, so now we're going to shut down the computer, boot to this flash drive, and make sure it works by installing Windows 11, and we'll see if our local account is there. All right, so far so good. We've got a Windows logo. All right, so let's go through the wizard here and see what happens. All right, so I'll be pausing through parts of the installation here so you don't have to watch the whole thing. Let's just use this drive here. All right, so this part will take a little bit, so I will pause the video and be back when it's done. All right, so we're moving on to the next step here. So once again, I'll pause and be back. All right, so let's go through this part of the wizard here. All right, so we're rebooting after some updates. All right, so normally I turn all this stuff off, but I'm going to just say next for the sake of time here. All right, as you can see, we have our local account created and it's logging it in with no password. All right, so now this is the part where it has to create the user profile. So this will take a couple minutes. So once again, I'll pause. All right, once again, I normally turn this off, but I'll just say next for now. Okay, so we have our desktop here. Resolution's a little off. We can see we have our local user account here. Go to the settings. See, we have a local account right there. All right, so as you can see, it worked quite well. And it's an easy way to install Windows with a local account and also bypass some of the Windows 11 requirements. All right, so I'll put a link in the description where you can download AnyBurn, and then you could use it to make your own bootable flash drives. And like I said before, you could use it for other operating systems like Linux or other type of bootable flash drive tools that you need to create. And then, of course, you could check out the other features of the AnyBurn app for burning CDs and that type of thing. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.